Hey, Tony here, Rain Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, where we're at, we're down here in Florida still, and I was out scouting. And what are we doing? Well, because I was scouting some areas for future camping. I'm running out of daylight, so I usually don't do this for Random Adventures 2.0, but tonight we're adapting. So I grabbed a campground, and I've got to get the hammock up. So I'm thinking I might be able to do 2 trees back this way, or maybe those 2 trees. I don't know, but we've got something special planned. I did stop up in Ocala the other day after I finished that camp and picked up a Wagyu Markets beef. It's locally grown. And down local to this area is something called the rock crab. So we're going to do a little surf and turf. It is a burn ban in effect, so we're going to have to pull out the scuttle and cook it that way. If you're ready, buckle up. We're doing a campground, so this should be a little different. But it'll give me time to plan other stuff in this area. Alrighty, here we go. So I do have the backpack, and there are several trees. I was thinking I could go that way, but then there's this spot here. I just stepped it off. It's about 8 paces. So I'm gonna set the hammock up right here. We've got electric right there. We got our picnic table, but we've got the pull-out table there as well. Yeah, I generally don't stay at campgrounds, as you know, but this one's a little different. So I was in this area about a week and a half ago. I passed by the spot on my way to Naples, so I went back there today to do some scouting and laundry and a shower, the simple things. So then I looked around here. I did find one place that's further down into that little town. That's where I bought the rock crab. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. But I got to keep it moving so we get everything set up before that sun goes down. It's kind of high yet. But I guess I should tell you where I'm at. So where I'm at is Collier-Seminole State Park. So it's right off of 29 down here in the Everglades. So Everglades City is back that way about 20 miles. And yeah, so I did a stealth camp there at that visitor center. If you didn't see that, check it out. It was a lot of fun. Let's go with this tree first. I'll get this strap hung up first. There's one strap. Let's get the other one. So Collier County, I believe this is the county that it's in, and Mr. Collier was from this area. It's the county was named after him, but he did a lot of stuff for this area, I guess back in the early 1900s. So I believe Route 29 that goes from Naples all the way over to Miami was something that he funded because there wasn't any road going across there. So in exchange, they named the county after him. So these are some palm trees. I have not hung on palm trees yet. This is going to be wild. So I am going to use the Dutch Wear Gear hammock. So that's my Hellbender hammock right inside the snakeskin. So that's where we're going to hang in tonight. And that's a very comfortable hammock. I love this thing. Oh yeah, that's plenty. So between these 2 trees, it's about 8 steps for me. And that is perfect. So I didn't have to do any adjustment with the straps. That worked out perfect. Okay, now let's open this thing up, give it a sit, and see how she feels. Then we got to do some minor adjustments as usual. Last time I had this out, I was at the Ocala National Forest up in Hopkins Prairie. Oh, that was a beautiful hang there. And that's where I got the iconic picture that I took last year. So I got another picture this year, and that actually became my page picture. Yeah, if you didn't see it, I'll show it right here. Look at that. That is all hung from one single branch. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, let's give it a pull on the strap so that it's all adjusted. Now it's time to sit on it. So what was the cost of this campground? So these sites, there's two sections, but the site section that I came around on this side, it was $38. Now I had to register, so they said it was a little bit more expensive for the first time you register. But if I stayed another night, it'd be even less. And I do want to say thank you to Gene Dutton. When I stopped in Georgia on this trip, he gave me a gift card, and Gene, that gift card's going a long way. You helped buy a homeless guy a ticket with that gift card, and then also this spot tonight, which is helping me out as well. God bless you, Gene. Thank you so much. All right, and if y'all don't know Gene, Gene's one of my moderators on my channel. Say hi to him next time you see him. Okay, that feels pretty good. Now, bugs don't usually bother me, but if you can see that right there, that little black bug, it's smaller than an actual housefly, but it's bigger than a gnat. And they are all over the place. Good thing bugs don't like me. But I do have a bottom entry bug net that I could put on if it gets too bad. But yeah, bugs don't like me. That's a good thing. I grabbed that map of the area. So there's the name of the state park on the top. And you can see right here, we came in this way and then turned down here. And there's two spots that were open, and really nice because I actually haven't seen very many people at all. But this is number 6. That's where we're spending the night. It's good to have because I plan on being back down in the area, and it's nice. Like I said, I don't usually stay at campgrounds. In fact, last night I stayed just along the road, just slept in the back of the car, just a gas station. So I've been down here since January 3rd. I left the house on this trip, went to the Hammock event, and now I've just been filming down here and scouting because when I come down next year, I want to have places to go next year that we can stealth camp at. So this is kind of like a little planning, reset, relax. The car, I keep it very organized the whole time, so you can't even tell I was living out of here for 6 weeks. Everything has a spot. Yep, so I sleep right there on that side. We've got the Blue Eddy power bank. That's the refrigerator, but I sleep right there. And if you watch any of my car camping videos, you'll know how we do it. All right, well, what else do I got to do? Yeah, there's not really a whole lot I got to do. This is, like I said, a relaxing camp. I'm not used to that. But I do have electric over there if I got to charge up the power bank, but thing's been running like a champ. Same with the car. It's already got 4,400 miles on it. All right, let me put this stuff away, stick it back in the car where it goes. So let me get the stuff cleaned up and put away, and then we'll get on with our nice, relaxing camp. So my backpacks I keep on the side of the car right over here, right behind the driver's seat. And you can see this is my duffel bag that I use for all my clothes. So every clothes, all my outfits are in there, so they're all folded and put away. But I've got the Osprey bag and also the Gregory bag, my puffy jacket, and my top quilt that I sleep in the car with, and my pillows over there. So, like I said, keep everything in its place where it goes, and then you can find it. Now, I remember when I first started traveling with the car, I wasn't as organized or knew where I wanted to put stuff. And I went probably 3 weeks when I was driving across America where I put something, I knew I had it, could not find it. And it was 3 weeks before the trip ended. And when I was unloading the car, I was like, oh, that's where I put it. Good thing I didn't need it the whole time. Oh man, lots of it. Those little black bugs. They like the white car, but they don't like me. And they've landed on me, but they don't bite. If you know what kind of bugs those are, put it down in the description because I have no clue. I've never seen them before. All right. Well, let me get my other stuff out and organized for over on the table. All right, so we're cooking on this right here. This is the Adventure Scuttle by Tembo Tusk. I'm not sponsored by them. I just love this thing. Stitch has sent me this 2 years ago, and I've cooked a lot of stuff on it. So because it's a burn ban, we're going to be cooking with the propane isobutane. So I've got everything out there. Oh, what else do I need? My cutting board. Yes, I do. All right, so what are we eating for dinner? So this is a whole pound of American Wagyu. This is grown right here in Florida, and then it's processed here in Florida. And I found this place, it's RHN Wagyu up in Ocala. So I just picked this up the other day. I'm looking forward to doing that. But then today I wanted to find something that is a delicacy down here and only, pretty much in this area. Look at that claw. So I stopped in at this place and was looking through the case and got an explanation of what this is, which is a rock crab. You can see they got all kinds of stuff in their case here, but they are a processor and a store where they have local people come and they bring their crab and they process them and then sell them for commercial business. They said that is sustainable. So when you think of crab, a rock crab, you only get the claw. That's all they harvest off of the crab, and then they throw the crab back in, and then it grows another claw. So it's very sustainable for the area. Oh, look at that. So it's already cooked. So I bought 2 of them. Now they say they are hard to crack. So they actually asked me, do you want us to crack it? And they do that for you. They'll crack it and put it in the bag. So I got 1 cracked and 1 uncracked. We'll see how it goes. But I also have Vermont sharp cheese. So I am going to put that on the burger as well. And then we've got our GPS right here, our garlic, pepper, and salt. I'm probably just going to use the salt. I really haven't been doing much garlic or pepper anymore, but that's what we're going to do. And we got to get this started, our scuttle, and get it heated up, and let's get to cooking. So the cheese I'm not going to melt on the burger. I'm just going to cut it up into cubes so that I can just bite it. I want to taste the Wagyu all by itself. Now they did have Japanese Wagyu in there, and man, that was expensive per pound. But I'm planning on getting back to that area next year. Hopefully I'll be able to go out to the farm where they actually raise them, and also come back to the store, show you around. But I did get some pictures on the inside there when I was there. Pretty cool store. They've only been open for since June. So they haven't been open that long, about 7 months, almost 8 months. But great family, great talking to Weston. So all I'm doing is kind of just separating. I'm not going to actually make patties. I'm going to do like a smash burger. So this is a half a pound of that Wagyu. Look at all the fat in there. Looks good. So I'm going to set it right there, and we're just going to push it down and form a big old patty right there. And so I'm not even going to salt it while I'm cooking it. I'm just going to get it cooked, flip it. Man, Wagyu has a lot of fat in it. That fat's all covered in there. That actually, I can let this Scott will cool down, and then scrape that fat off, save it, throw it in with my eggs in the morning. That's a good idea, Tony. What did I think of that? While we're waiting to flip that, I might go ahead and take a piece of this cheddar cheese and eat it. So there's our cheddar cheese. Now this is the K-Bot Vermont Sharp Cheddar Cheese, one of my favorites. Yum. But I want to do the burger without anything on it because I really want to taste the flavor of that burger. See what I'm saying about all the fat? Look at that. That's some good stuff there. So I'll probably just take this off when it's ready. I'll lay it on the cutting board, let it cool down while I make the other one. And then I got to get that rock crab out and going. So I'm going to switch them because I'm going to do the cracked one that we've already got cracked, that they cracked for us. Looks like that first one's done. Let me get that off of here and grab the other one and get it cooking because we want to taste it. And we're going to go right back on top of that grease. This one may be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think this one's probably bigger than the half-pound one. That's all right. The first one will be a nice little taste test. And then we'll devour the big one. Now, if I can't eat all this, what I can do is always cut it in half and stick it in a Ziploc bag, stick it in the refrigerator, and have it down the road. All right, I got it all set up here. There's our cheese. There's our Wagyu burger. But look at this. So they cracked it for me. And they'll do that. But that looks amazing. So it's nice and chilled. It's cold. Look how thick that shell is. That thing is really thick. That's called a rock crab. I don't know why it's called rock. Maybe because it's a rock hard. But yeah. Look at that. That's really amazing. Okay. Well, let me get this situated and I will take my first bite. Okay, so the first thing I want to try is this burger. Let me show you that real quick. Look at that burger. Oh, yum. So I'm going to be eating this one while that one's still cooking because, like I said, that one's a little thicker. All right, so first bite of the Wagyu. So we got it done in the middle. That has absolutely nothing on it. And the flavor compared to regular ground beef, that's top notch. So I am going to add salt, but I wanted to taste it first without anything. So we're going to put our white flake salt. It's our Malden's salt. It's a white flake, big flake salt. So we're going to sprinkle that on there. And a lot of it. All right, so that'll be for the next bite. I'm going to need more of that. But let me try this rock crab. So I've eaten claws, like a Maryland crab. A little piece of meat in there. So I'm just running my thumb up along there. I'm pulling that off. So I'm not going to use any butter, melted butter at all. If I want butter, I can take a bite of it. But let me get a big chunk out of here and see what this tastes like. This is a delicacy down here. Like I said, I've never heard of it until I came down here. Maybe you've had it before, but I know what a Maryland crab tastes like. So, get that little bit right there. Okay, first taste. Oh. Oh, that is delicious. So, look at that claw. Isn't it cool how it's black on the end? And you can see stuff came out of it real easy. Well, I got to keep an eye on that burger, but I am going to work on this crab. Another big bite here, and then I'll flip that. Yum. Oh my goodness. So amazing surf and turf. Another bite of the Wagyu burger. Yum. That salt really brings out the flavor. Bite of cheese. Can't let the cheese go, but I bit this while I was cooking that first burger. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. Well, I'm going to flip this, and then I'm going to sit down and finish that crab and the rest of that Wagyu. That's a beautiful burger. Okay, then I'll bring you back once we're all done. Okay, I got everything cleaned up. So what did I eat? I ate the whole pound of Wagyu. So I thought I'd save the one burger, but no, it tasted too good. I had 2 of those claws. I ate both of them, so I got the other one out of the car and cracked that one with my knife. So you can crack them with the back end of, say like a butter knife or something like that. And the only other thing that I had was the Vermont sharp cheddar cheese, and this is all I've got left from our dinner. So I ate a lot, which is good because I only eat about once a day anymore, ever since I went carnivore. So it is 5:47. I'm getting ready to do our premiere video because it's a Thursday night. So I'm going to do the Thursday night premiere. I'm going to jump down in the comments once I get started, but I'm all cleaned up. Things are put away. Now it's just time to relax. So I'm going to be answering comments and then really relaxing. I'll talk to you once I'm ready to relax. Okay, we got 60 seconds and then it's going to start counting down. But this is the premiere. I usually do a premiere every Thursday night. And we got Jerry A. 8741. Been waiting for this. Hopefully you're doing great. Wish it was a little warmer here in Indiana. So Miss 2.0, I was talking to her, they got 1.5 feet in up around where she's at. They're expecting more, and she was running. She's training for a marathon, and she was running today. She goes, yeah, it's 11 degrees, but it's not bad. And I said, 11? She goes, how's it down there? And I said, well, 68. I said, but it's cold. All right, then we got Exploring with AJ. That's great. And we got Stealth Camping Sweethearts. Yeah, AJ saying the thumbnail looks cool. So it's getting ready to kick off here in any second. And then I'm going to answer comments. I forget how long this video is, but it's up there at Hopkins Prairie. Go check it out. It's the one with the hammock. That hammock right there. Okay, I'm going to get to answering comments. It just started counting down, so I'm going to get back to answering comments, and I'll talk to you when this is all over. Hey, Stitch, good to see you. It's not going to be the same look, but it's still the same beauty and peacefulness that we've got out here in the prairie. Okay, it's 6:45. Our premiere went really good. It was a 37-minute video. It was out there at Hopkins Prairie. Quite a few people jumped on, had a lot of fun in the premiere commenting. Since then, I've gotten my jacket on because it's cooling down. Once the sun went down, it's getting cold. I do have I guess each spot has it. So the electric box, it's got a little night light there. So I am sitting on the hammock now. You're not going to be able to see a whole lot, so I probably won't talk to you until I'm laying in the hammock ready to go to bed. For now, I'm just going to hang out and relax. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. It's getting late. I just been enjoying. This is a very quiet area, so I don't know how many spots are right around this circle, but I have not heard anybody. It's almost like I'm stealth camping somewhere. You know, it's actually quieter than that because when you're stealth camping, you're usually close by highways or something. But I can't hear 29. It's out that way there. So I hear it every once in a while, but not many vehicles on it. All right. Well, I will see you in the morning. Good night. See ya. Well, good morning. We got our coffee going. I am going to make breakfast. I usually don't eat breakfast, but I'm doing it for you. No, I got some eggs. I bought eggs the other day that I want to use up, and these are happy eggs. Look at that. So people ask, Tony, why are you so happy? Because I eat happy eggs. And they're a free range egg I got the other day. I found them. It says orange yolks from happy hens, free to roam on an 8+ acre farm. 8 acres isn't a whole lot of acres, but I guess chickens aren't real big. All right, so I do have my electric cook pot. I am run over to their electric rather than using my power bank. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm probably gonna just scramble them. I am gonna put this cheddar cheese in there. Sharp cheddar, it seems to be a theme, but the park's coming alive. Still very, very quiet for a campground. All my memories of campgrounds have been very loud, and a lot of campgrounds, you're very close together. These are separated by a little bit of distance, but everybody in here seems to be very quiet campers. I'm liking it. All right, so let me get this turned on. I am gonna melt butter in here first. Well, I am gonna throw all of the cheese in there. I gotta use this up. So this is gonna be a cheesy 4-egg scramble. Looks good. I'm putting that in right near the end. I'll add some salt to it, but I gotta get it out of the car. Yeah, this is a really quiet campground. I'm just gonna turn that off, stick the lid on it, let that ooze and melt in there. Okay. Now, am I staying another night? I think I will. So I'm gonna drive up there, let them know I'm gonna stay another night. I'll just hang out here. Oh, that coffee's boiling. Let me turn that off. And I think it was peaceful enough that I think I'm gonna stay. So like I said, I'll drive up to the office there. When you pull in, it's just a ranger's office where you can check in, things like that, and then you just come right back the road and over to the right. Bathrooms are that way, so you kind of got to snake through there, but this should be melted up pretty good. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I'm gonna eat this, and well, I guess I ought to show it to you, how oozy and gooey it is. Well, that'll do breakfast. So, salute, cheers, good morning. Ooh, that looks hot. Oh, yep, gotta let it cool down. I almost burnt my tongue. All right, so I did grab the paper. I got a helicopter going over. I do hear airboats in the distance, but I did grab the paper to look to see how many sites there are. So in this loop here, there's 19 sites in this loop. Over in the main area, which I haven't seen, but it's got 105. So a fairly nice size park. I know they did say that there were a few spots. This spot here, they said is for walk-ins because I got here late. So they just had 2 spots on this loop that were available that they kind of hold for emergency purposes. Well, I'm glad they held it. All right. Well, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. Thank you for this day. Thank you for just providing so much for us. In Jesus' name, amen. All righty, here we go. Cheesy scrambled eggs. Yep, yum. Yeah, very good. So what do I got to do today? Go up there and pay for another night. 2, do some more exploring for stealth camps. There's not a lot of stealth camping spots down in this area because it's the Everglades. I did check out the, oh, it's in the car, the Florida Panther Refuge. So I did do that. It was a 1.5 mile walk where you got the Florida Panther. It's a refuge for them. It's 26,606 acres. That was a lot of fun. I had trouble walking, but it was a lot of fun. All right, well, I am gonna finish my breakfast, kind of go up there and do that, but I'm not gonna keep you along all this time. I'm gonna let you go so I can get busy making some more videos and edit some things. All right, well, thanks a lot for coming along. I really do appreciate it. Remember, it's just one adventure at a time. You never know what we're gonna be doing. We may even be doing a campground. That's weird. but we do stealth camping, hammock camping, all kind of different camping. But the idea is to take you along if you can't get out and do these things, but you want to still see what it's all about. All right, love you guys. Tony and his eggs, in fact, he's got 8 more of them there. Goodbye, I'll see you. Happy egg. So I should be a little more happier today. I don't know if that's possible. All right. Well, love you guys. See you on the next random adventure. Tony 2.0 out. Now time for breakfast. All right, let's get on to the next adventure. I got to eat this breakfast first. Yum.